the entrance. As you can see on the entrance here of the Blue Ridge Parkway just south of Skyline Drive, I decided I'm going to do the whole thing, and it is foggy. So let's hope that this dissipates. But got fog. At the entrance of Virginia, just a few miles in, you'll come to a visitor center and a restroom where there's actually some park rangers giving out information. And this is where you can get to Humpback Rocks, which I am not going to hike down to today because I wasn't intending on actually taking the Blue Ridge Parkway through Virginia. I was going to jump on and just do the North Carolina section, and then on the way driving through Virginia decided to change my mind and figure I may as well just do the whole thing but not stop too much in Virginia and just get some plans for the future. But here I am, not even 5 miles in on the Virginia portion, and I'm already stopping because this is super cool sight even without going to Humpback Rocks. See this old homestead, this old farm, check it out. Get to hear the pretty birds in the background and stretch my legs for a minute. I have driven all the way from Maryland down to here, so it's good to get out of the vehicle for a second. But this is so super cool. I'll definitely plan on coming back and doing the whole trail. Got some wild roses over there. This is cool. It's like these places don't stop. There's just many of them. Ooh, that's crazy. So I'm gonna take a look on down here. See what we got going. Yeah, I love stuff like this. Get to see some good old historical things.
It was something like that. It wasn't.
An old spring, but they say it's unsafe. Anyway. Here along the Blue Ridge Parkway, still in Virginia. That's about the best overlook we have right now with the fog. This is actually a little break in the fog in this section. If you look up the road there, that's northbound, heading toward Shenandoah. Much foggier. Heading southbound, we're going to go to Great Smoky. That's what the end result is. But we got about 400 miles before that happens. All right. So here is the view of Fork Mountain. As you can see, you really can't see anything. So this is about the fog issue on the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. That's alright. We're gonna keep on going. We'll be in North Carolina in a couple hours. So it'll be all good. Just a good overview. Now we get a little visibility. We're here at Boston Knob Overlook. And I'm going to be checking out some other areas. We got some backpackers there. And there's a hiking trail there. So very interesting. Just a little leg stretch for a second, see what's going on here. And onward I go. We're between mile 50 and 60 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. This is a beautiful view here of Rice Mountain. As you can see, a lot of the fog has dissipated, lifted off. And this is what the scenery looks like. This is Memorial Day weekend 2021. Beautiful flora here. Beautiful flora. Hopefully we'll see some beautiful fauna too. Alright, it's raining pretty good, but still out here. Definitely just trying to check this out. Going to be very careful because wood can be slippery. This isn't too bad at all though, but always good to double check first. This is just beautiful. This is Otter Creek. Trying not to get the camera wet, but doing our best. Not a good job, but oh, this is just nice. Look, check this out. Beautiful little campground down here. Little picnic tables. Ah, this is just amazing. Nice hiking trails. There's a campground way on down the creek, a few miles. So if you're coming here, there is a place that you can actually camp right along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Anyway, so just wanted to stop here real fast and just check this out. The rain has definitely come in pretty good right at this point, but doing our best to make the best out of this situation. I mean, it rains. That's what happens in life. This is a really good place to stop for a picnic. You know, in the summertime, you could also cool your feet off in the little creek here and take the kids for a swim or whatnot. Nice little walkway here. Beautiful creek. Beautiful creek. The one nice thing about today is there's very little traffic. I was a little concerned with it being Memorial Day. Ah, there's the bikes. Pretty cool. So two of my fellow hikers out here. I'm here in the window. I mean in the reflection. Alright, this is pretty cool. There's a nice little trail system here that you can definitely check out. Goes up to the campground. But let's slide on down here. The rain has subsided just a tad. Check out this beautiful waterfall spillway from the dam of Otter Lake, which is a dammed up lake created by damming up, what do you call it? Otter Creek. Check this out! This is so beautiful! Yay! Waterfalls, whether they're man-made or natural, are just amazing. So just wanted to give that pause for a second. Alright, check it out. Beautiful place to have a picnic on a day when it's not raining. So if any of y'all get out here, that would be a good time to do it. There's lots of cool wild plants. which I'm not going to take any time to talk about because it's still raining a little bit. So this is the view here of the James River. So if you're familiar with history, that goes into Jamestown, and there was a lot of things happening at that time. This is a beautiful river. If you're also into yoga, there's a place called Yogaville. The James River goes right by there. It's a great place to stay and get in touch with some things. And I'm gonna pull in here to Visitor Center. I just wanted to get some pictures of the bridge. It'd be nice to actually walk across it, but it's raining. This is the other side of the bridge in the view, and this is one that you can walk across. Hopefully the weather will break in a little bit and I'll be able to get at least a short hike in later. Due to the fact that I'm sleeping in my Jeep tonight, I do not want to get soaked today. I'm going to do a long hiking day on Monday, a long hiking day on Thursday, and some shorter hikes on other days. But those are my long hike days where that's just going to be my goal, is to get on a trail and do a distance of hopefully 15 miles or more. We'll definitely check that out. Alright, that was the view. Now we'll look at the road and my windshield wipers. Just a note on this vehicle that I'm driving is a 2021 Jeep Wrangler JL Unlimited, or I guess you would say a Wrangler Unlimited JL, but whatever. JLU is also how it's referred. It just means it's the four-door version of the Jeep. I absolutely love it. I've had it for 2 months and I'm very satisfied. And shout out to Tate Jeep over in Frederick, Maryland, which is where I got it. They were great. Out of all the 5 dealerships that I was talking to, Tate was hands down 100% the best. Alright, we'll come back again. So this is Terrapin Mountain, which is interesting. Elevation over there. You can't really see it, unfortunately, because of all the fog. But still a pretty cool view all down through this ridge coming up, or down, however you want to look at it. So check out the visibility here. It's very minimal, to say the least. And there was a bicyclist with no lights along the side of the road about a 10th of a mile back. Wow, not the safest thing to be doing at all. When we're out recreating, we need to be really careful that we don't think that the whole world is like a safety amusement park. You know, there is not a reset button if you do something stupid like fall off a waterfall, or you have to allow yourself to be visible. He didn't have reflective gear, no flashing lights, nothing. And I mean, visibility is like 50 feet at best on a road where there's opposing traffic. Anyway, just a thought, y'all. Now we're at approximately mile marker 140, somewhere between 140 and 150. I have to double check, I don't actually know. Anyway, it is not raining anymore, so this is really, really great. This is Trail's cabin. It says, once common along the Blue Ridge, there remains but a few of the rough log buildings, such as this cabin, while built in the 1890s by the Trail family. It is typical of the first cabins built by pioneers throughout the forested section of our country. United States Department of Interior National Park Service. Alrighty, so let us just quickly walk down here. It's sprinkling a little bit. Very quiet today on the Blue Ridge Parkway due to the rain and the snow and all, not the snow, what the heck am I talking about? You know, the rain and the fog. It's kind of like snow, right? Except for it's not. Anyway, this is pretty cool. There looks to be a little trail loop here, which I am not going on. But this cabin is really wild. Little park, Smart View it's called, the loop trail. Looks really super beautiful back down there. Very enchanted, if you will. And quite the overlook here. Quite a interesting cabin in there, right? Pretty wild. Got a little fireplace, a little hearth. And a really incredible, beautiful overlook here. So check that out. Very incredibly beautiful. Goes deep, deep, deep. You can look forever. I mean, you know, until it's like over the curve of the earth. I mean, whatever. That's forever, right? You can only just not see so far because things fade in the distance. It's just a matter of perspective. So anyway, this is a great view. It's very beautiful. And I'm going to loop around this. And my goal is to get to the mill. Blue Ridge Parkway, Virginia. About mile marker 160 and some odd change. This is Rake's Mill Pond. Very cool, very interesting. It's been quite the rainy day, foggy day on the Blue Ridge. Keeping traffic low, which is kind of cool for a unique experience. Since the pull-offs aren't overcrowded. Wow, that's really neat. I'm gonna get above there to get a view of the falls. So this is a great drive on a rainy day. There's definitely some cool hikes and stuff along here. Oh, check that out. Okay, we're at about mile marker 169 approximately. This is just really, really incredibly beautiful with the fog that's just moving around. So ephemeral. This is Rock Castle Gorge. I'll read a little bit about it in a second. This is just really beautiful. So it's best seen from Rocky Knob Summit, where one can look into the valley 1,800 feet below. An old road parallels the creek through the gorge, initially a trail and later a wagon road. It is reverted to its former use as a hiking trail. So, cool. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure I hear banjos. So again, that was Rocky Knob Information Center. We're gonna head to the mill and then we're gonna figure out where to go from there. I'm about ready to see a town at this point, but that's all good. All good. Looks like a pretty overlook, but it's really foggy, so I'm gonna skip that right now and keep on moving. Vehicle's a stick, so I gotta shift. There's a vehicle behind me, but he is not socially distancing. He is totally on me, and I am going above the parkway speed limit, and this guy is on me. This is Marbury Mill, which is where I really wanted to go, and it had stopped raining for a minute, and now it is hardcore raining. Anyway, we're gonna just see it from the Jeep. Isn't that great? Amazing.